Welcome to The Explainer. All right, let's talk about something you've probably seen on shelves everywhere, fish oil. It's one of the most popular supplements in the world, and for good reason. Today we're going to dive deep into the 10 essential benefits and really break down what this powerhouse nutrient can do for you.
So, what's the magic ingredient in fish oil? It all comes down to omega-3 fatty acids. And here's the thing, they're called essential because, well, your body essentially needs them to function, but it can't make them from scratch. You've got to get them from your food, or, you guessed it, a supplement. You'll find these incredible fats in things like salmon and mackerel. And they're not just nice to have, they are absolutely critical building blocks for some of your most important systems, like your brain, your heart, and even your vision. So, throughout this explainer, we're going to walk through 10, count them, 10 key benefits you get from making sure you have enough of these guys in your daily routine.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the body's two most critical systems, your brain and your heart. Think of them as the command center. And we're about to see how omega-3s really power the whole operation.
You know, this is a question so many of us ask. How do we actually protect our heart for the long haul? Well, when it comes to fish oil, the research is pretty eye-opening. Let's take a look at exactly how it can help shield our cardiovascular system.
And here's what's so cool about it. It's not just doing one thing. The key players here, the omega-3s known as DHA and EPA, they launched this kind of multi-pronged attack on heart disease risk. We're talking about reducing that nasty inflammation in your arteries, helping to prevent dangerous blood clots, and even protecting against an irregular heartbeat. It's a whole package deal.
But if we had to pick one of the most impressive effects, it's got to be what it does to triglycerides. Now, what are those? Simply put, they're a type of fat floating around in your blood. And if those numbers get too high, that's a major red flag for your heart. This is where fish oil comes in and has a really direct, powerful impact.
And I'm not talking about a small drop. The scale of this effect is honestly kind of staggering. We're looking at studies showing a potential reduction of up to 50%. 50 in just 3 months. That is a huge, huge shift in a critical health marker. Just wow.
Okay, so we've talked about the heart, but this story is so much bigger than that. Let's switch gears to your brain. Did you know your brain is actually about 60% fat? And it is incredibly hungry for these exact same omega-3s to keep everything firing on all cylinders?
And the science here is clear. Getting more of that key omega-3, DHA, is directly tied to better long-term brain performance. We're talking about everything from feeling sharper and more focused in your day-to-day life, all the way to building a defense against serious cognitive decline as you get older. All right, let's move on. Now we're going to look at how these fatty acids help maintain our body's physical structure. Literally how we move through the world, how we see it, and even how we look.
This next one is a huge deal for anyone who's ever dealt with arthritis. The anti-inflammatory power of fish oil really goes to work on those achy joints. It targets the connective tissues, helps calm down that body-wide inflammation, and can just make moving around so much more comfortable.
And it doesn't stop at your joints. Your eyes get in on the action too. By improving blood flow and easing the pressure that can build up inside the eye, fish oil can actually help lower your risk for some really serious conditions, like glaucoma.
Pretty amazing, right? But what about something you can see on the outside? Well, fish oil can actually help slow down some of the visible signs of aging. You see, as we get older, our body's natural production of collagen, that's the stuff that keeps skin firm, it starts to slow down. Fish oil can actually step in and support that process, helping your skin stay supple and elastic from the inside out.
Okay, next section, let's talk about energy and immunity. We're going to see how fish oil helps fuel your body's engine room and shore up its defenses. This one's for anyone who's active, whether you're a pro athlete or just like to hit the gym. Fish oil gives you this awesome 1-2 punch. First, it can help your body get better at burning fat for fuel, which means more stamina for longer workouts. And second, it helps speed up muscle recovery after you're done, so less soreness, more gains.
But it's not just about performance, it's also about protection. And a stronger immune system is another massive benefit. Think of it this way. Omega-3s are essential for your T cells to work properly. And T cells? They're basically the frontline soldiers of your immune system, the white blood cells that go out and fight off infections.
All right, for our final section, let's get into the benefits that are a little less tangible, the ones you can't always see, but you can absolutely feel. And we're going to start with your mood and mental well-being.
This is a really fascinating one. It turns out fish oil can act like a natural mood stabilizer. How? Well, it seems to help boost your levels of serotonin. You've probably heard of it.
It's the feel-good hormone. By helping to keep this crucial brain chemical in balance, a daily dose has been linked to reduce symptoms of both depression and anxiety.
And as if all that wasn't enough, there's often a nice little bonus. A lot of the really good fish oil supplements out there come fortified with vitamins A and D. So you're also getting vitamin A, which is amazing for your immune system and skin, and vitamin D, which is absolutely essential for absorbing calcium and keeping your bones strong. It's like a supplement within a supplement.
So, we've gone through a ton of benefits. What's the main takeaway here? What should you remember?
Okay, let's be real for a second. While all these benefits are amazing, it's not always perfect for everyone. Some people do experience minor side effects, like an upset stomach or those infamous fishy burps. The good news is, going for a high-quality supplement can often help keep those to a minimum.
But this right here, is the single most important piece of advice in this entire explainer. Before you start any new supplement, I don't care if it's fish oil or anything else, you have to talk to your doctor. Seriously, they can help you figure out if it's the right move for you and your specific health situation.
So that's a wrap on our deep dive into fish oil. From your heart to your brain to your mood, the potential here is just incredible. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. I'll leave you with the question on the screen because it's a good one to think about. Now that you know all this, what's one small step you can take for your health starting today?